Hello, yo, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we are going to look into Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and as well Gemini Rising. Weekly General Tarot reading March 8th up until March 14th, 2021. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below. And there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Gemini general reading of the week, the first card that we do have for you, Gemini, that is going to be the Eight of Cups, followed by the Nine of Cups. Moving next, what we do have, that is going to be the King of Cups. Afterwards, that will be the Three of Cups. And the last one we do have, that will be the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So couple of things straight away, just before we go into the cards, couple of things just by the suits. It's going to be quite of an emotional one. And at the end, it will quench into a long-term development. But it doesn't start, I cannot say very well, but it doesn't start the way you probably wanted it to start. That is going to be because we do have the Eight of Cups. Just hold on a second. Right, so that will be because we do have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups pretty much points that there is a fresh wind going into your environment, a fresh wind that is blowing away things that simply does not correspond with the future. Somewhat similar to the Death card, but not, how can I say, it doesn't come about with such of a influence, and it does not regards to entirety of a situation. Pretty much the Eight of Cups, it is where one needs to accept how things are, especially the unfortunate situations. One needs to accept that at this point one cannot do anything about it. Okay, and just one needs to move toward the future or look toward the future. And this is where the fresh wind comes in and blows away those unfortunate events, misfortunate situations, you know, and it makes you, Gemini, a hopeful for the for what is yet to come, knowing that the best is yet to come. Just to give you an example of it, what I mean here, it is, say you and your partner in life are planning a vacation, but it seems that all the good spots are booked into the place where you want to go. So that is an unfortunate situation, but you can find another hotel that it is pretty much, you know, nameless, and you just have to accept that all the good places are booked, and from there you have to look toward the brighter future. Either book another place or another hotel at that place, or go for another place. Don't try to figure it out, you know, how you are to fit in where you are not wanted. That is just an example how the things goes, because if we do have the Death card, that would have mean that the travel cannot happen at all. But here with this one, it cannot happen the way you want it to happen. Nonetheless, the card points that if you don't struggle against the current, then it's going to happen better than you have anticipated. And that is exactly the fresh wind that we are having here, and it's going to provoke at the start a bit of a negative emotions, you know, saying, oh man, why things cannot happen from the first try I do, something very common for me. All right, but at the end of the day, the second try looks much brighter than the first one. And right after, you know, you overcome these poignant feelings and poignant emotions about that the things cannot happen the way you want them to happen, but you look toward the future will look brighter than ever. Here with the Nine of Cups, you know, the new option available, the new way of moving forward career-wise or relationship-wise, you're gonna freaking love it, because when it starts unfolding itself, you are going to see how cheerful it is, how much content or content it does produces for you, and that itself is going to make you feel the fullness of life. Now, needless to say, that could be as well, jumping into new relationships, finding yourself a job that it is not the one that you have anticipated, but nonetheless it looks very good as well. So it may manifest in a many different ways for you, but the bottom line here is that you are going to feel amazing, and that is almost at the start of the week as well. Now, important thing to know about the Nine of Cups here, however, Gemini, it is that this happiness needs to be sustained, okay, in a sense of that you cannot take it for granted. Taking it for granted and not maintaining it, you're going to lose it, okay? So like I said, it could develop in many different cases, and I would like to give you another example of it that comes up into my mind. Say you do have a pretty rough time into your career, you're trying to fix it, it doesn't work out, so you have to accept your situation and see where the wind is blowing from. And where the wind is blowing from, it seems a very valuable option, although it's not the one that you have anticipated. Once you start producing into that option, you see how good things are performing, but you need to keep up doing what you are doing there to maintain the option available, so it doesn't crumble on top of you. And relationship wise is pretty much similar. These two cards are pointing that it's pretty much what they say. It is that whatever arguments you do have with your person of interest or with your beloved one, they just need to stay in the past where they belong. Now you have to just forget about them, and they need to forget about them as well, and the love is going to reignite in between you two. So if you are harping about something to your girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, you should stop right there, because it's not gonna make any difference, yeah, but toward the worse. It's not going to make them become better, because they are what they are. So yeah, it's just accept what it is and forget about it, and move toward the future, because the future is much better than what you are trying to accomplish from the past. And right after you do start enjoying yourself and seeing how much blessings the future can hold for you, we do have an individual showing up here, which is it may be somebody it may be somebody that's it's brand new for you. Now, the King of Cups do either of the two. It either offers you a helping hand, or it either straight away makes you a very tempting offering to work together, for example, to be in a relationship, for example. A new job may be the offering, whatever, anything could be the offering here from the King of Cups. The thing is that it's very tempting, because it is exactly what you need. In either of the cases, helping hand or some kind of an offering, there is no need for you to deny either of these. King of Cups, these people, they are capable of a very deep emotions to be directed to somebody, in this particular case, you. However, they do not parade with those emotions. Those emotions are going to be brought to bear only in front of you, and none other is going to be aware of those emotions. So don't be surprised if this person, for example, comes about and tells you how much they love you, but when you are amongst people, when you are into the same company, it seems that they are indifferent towards you. This is just how they operate. They do not parade with their emotions. In fact, they think that if they have an emotional content towards something or towards somebody, that's sacred for them, and only those that are worthy for their emotions are allowed to know and see them. So very private type of an individual, also very professional type of an individual. Should the offer be in regards to work, or should the help is going to be in regards to work, their judgment is to be that you deserve it. They are not giving it to you as a charity, but it is because you deserve it. And unlike other kings, King of Cups doesn't seek any benefit from it. It is just they are doing it because they're emotionally connected to you and they see you deserve what they have to offer to you, either a help or either an opportunity to grow. And right after this thing happens, right after you are given either a help or you are directed with an offering, okay, some kind of an opportunity here, we do have the Three of Cups, and this is the point where everybody is going to be cheerful for you. Well, I can't say it that way, man. Three of Cups, it is where everybody will see that this help or this offering, it's something that correlate with your experience, not just only experience, but with your strive. And on top of that, the tarot tells you that there is no need for you to deny the help or to deny the offering. Everybody else, your friends, your family, your partner, should you have any intimate partner, your colleagues as well, will try to convince you to take it. And you ain't gonna need much of a convincing, I do believe so, although some of you may be stubborn and be very proud of themselves, even if you do need help, you feel bad if you use help. But that's besides the point. Here with the Three of Cups, people are going to share your emotional contents about that thing. And the Three of Cups also points that should you take the help or should you take the offering, very fast results are to be produced. Especially if that is about career, you are going to see an increase into performance straight away. These two cards, though, also could speak about engagement. That's your boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever, that proposes you, hey, let's marry. It's just how these two cards could be read if they are together. Very, very emotional offering here, so if you are having a very good relationship right now, Gemini, and you are a woman, I don't want to discriminate here, but it's usually how it happens in our days, right? And if you are a woman, you may get the ring this week. And I'm serious about it. You truly can get the ring this week. Or you can be offered the ring this week. And again, it's an offering that there is no need to be denied. But besides that, it seems that this manifestation of the King of Cups is going to be something that you would be, I would say, not just only happy about it, but also aligned with it, because their emotions and your emotions are going to flow in the same direction. That is just the same kind of vision of a business, the same kind of vision of a relationship, the same kind of vision of a friendship, the same kind of vision of results. And that's the reason why there is no need for you to deny anything that the king will come and offer to you. And with the king here, this is how you do end up the week. That is where you and the king are start building up plans, where you are start making plans for the future, plans that can be 100% manifested. But you and the king are gonna take quite a lot of time, or you're gonna take your time, I would say, to make those plans as perfect as possible. You are going to address them with a huge conscientiousness. Also, you're going to take your time with the details, even with the smallest detail out there, and you're going to show the subtleties you are capable of in regards to planning and after that executing, the enterprise that is happening in between you and the King of Cups. And when the plan is ready, it can start be manifested, and like said, it will be manifested to a utter perfection. Very important as well is to open yourself toward the world. That is especially if you do want to, if you do want to attract more attention toward you, toward what you are doing, all right, toward your business plan, let's say, toward your relationship as well. It's very important also, to be mindful about the ups and downs, because the Eight of Pentacles, it does operate through the ups and downs. It's like a blacksmith forging that plan that you are going to make. And after that, the manifestation, it's like a blacksmith forging a blade. It goes through fire and water, until the metal is quenched. So, and that's the way how you should, what you can expect throughout the process of building and manifesting your plan. It will have its ups and downs, but exactly through those ups and downs, you and the King of Cups are quenching your relationship, may that be a business one or a intimate one. So that being said, Gemini, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, March 8th up until March 14th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.